Hi Libra, welcome to your reading for November 2021. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have planets in the sign of Libra. We're in the Libra season, so, moving into Scorpio. So, yeah, that could definitely be affecting you. The full moon for you in Aries, which is, I believe, till November 20th, don't quote me on that, is affecting you really in like your personal houses, like your friendships, and it's asking you to ask yourself, what am I hanging on to? It's asking you, do you stay in something that makes you unhappy? I don't know, maybe to please another, or so Aries is going to push you to, first of all, I feel like you've gone through the energy of thinking about it. It may push you to the next level, whatever that may mean. I mean, it can be a good thing if I am optimistic. All right, so anyways, and then we move into the Taurus full moon. It's a little bit more stabilizing. So let's start your reading. We're going to use, I want to give a shout out to my nephew Sean, who is a Libra on September 24th. He's right on that Virgo Libra cusp. His mother, my beautiful sister Tracy, who is now, has crossed over. She's October 15th. My beautiful granddaughter Lily, who is the 14th. So I have a lot of Libra in my life that I love. All right, we're going to use the Mother Mary Oracle cards. Okay, we're not going to take all of them. Let's give them a shuffle. Okay, we have Mother. Interesting how I just talked about my nephew and his mom are both Libras. We have Quiet. So, Mother, I open my heart to my mother's humanness and her divinity. Quiet. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. Why? Because that's where your signs are. I feel the more you evolve, which to me, evolvement means that I have learned from my past, right? It's not a thorn in my side any longer. I've learned from it. I've learned from my experiences. And then I feel I forget what I was saying. Interesting. Oh, I know what I was saying. So I feel like, as you evolve in that way, even during chaotic moments in your life, you learn how to still connect to your spirit, connect to, your spirit guides. So, peaceful silence, I feel, is where we begin, and then as we go along, we evolve. Okay. We are going to use the major arcanas. We're just going to take, 3 or 4, whatever wants to come out. And these are going to give us like the bullet points of the reading. A lot of times they tell their own little story. It's interesting because we have Mother Mary coming out with the Mother card, and then we have the Empress, which can certainly be the Mother. A mother. Receiving your mother You know, receiving signs from your mother, all of that. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. It's interesting because it's like, you know, receiving downloads from my mother, and then, and I feel like for some, it says, I open my heart to my mother's humanness. So I feel like the Hermit has done reflection, like part of this, the reflection of the Hermit, because that's what he's doing, because he's seeking wisdom, right? He's seeking the light. He wants to carry that light, but he also will be the light for others. So I feel like someone has examined, or maybe has now gone through a situation that maybe their mother did, and now it's like, now you have a different understanding of it. You know, I feel like for those whose mothers have crossed, just know, I feel they're very strong around you. And again, if there's something like that you're going through, um, I feel like, you know, her love and support is there, and guidance. And maybe it is saying you need to like go into a quiet mode to receive it for right now. It can certainly be grandmothers, you know, it's mothering type energy. It can be someone who's very creative also. But boy, do I feel the mother-child connection here. Look at this, we have the sun. This is illumination. You know, many times the Hermit is walking through the dark night of the soul. And that is our humanness, right? Walking through that dark night of the soul. Sometimes we lose our way. You know, we think that we can't get through something. And I feel like, in particular, this is where your guides, your mothers, are inspiring you, you know, to keep moving, to keep going. The Hermit ultimately becomes like the master teacher. Some of you could be something that you're pursuing, and it's like, keep going, right? Because there's a sun. Card of Leo, by the way. Got Virgo and Leo side by side. Okay. What do we want to use? Excuse me. I think I'm going to use the Light Seekers Tarot for you. Everything's already pre-shuffled, by the way. Okay. Let's bring this down a little bit so you can see. You know, one thing we know about this Hermit, when he or she emerges from this cave, is that his light is so strong, right? Moving into the energy of the sun. It's feeling childlike again. Okay. We have the Hermit. Hermit is face up. We have double Virgo on the board. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. It's your guardian angel. Some of you, listen, your mother is your guardian angel. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. It's interesting. I have myself and my 2 kids right here. We have the Ace of Swords coming over the Hermit, under the Hermit. This tells me right off the bat that your voice in this world is important. Your uniqueness is important, but this is something you need to find out, right? It's almost like a solo journey, even amongst people. It's a solo journey to find myself, to appreciate my uniqueness. I feel like, I have to be honest, I feel like I also have to look at that Ten of Swords, because it almost feels like what I read about, or what I was talking about at the full moon, where I can stay too long, I can remain in an unhappy situation, and I feel like it affects you in your communication. Like, how do I know? Well, maybe the way you communicate has become rougher, tougher, but I feel like it's because sometimes this is what I feel. I feel like it's what you surround yourself by, who you surround yourself by. We have the Devil card of Capricorn. We have the Three of Swords. Now it's coming under the Ten of Swords. I'm going to be honest, I feel real quick. One of these is talking about, because of the Three of Swords, energy that I may act out in, like give in to my temptations, that type of thing. But what's it rooted in? Sometimes I feel like we can cause other people pain, but we know damn well it's not them, it's us, right? Like, oh, I never meant to hurt you. Or the other way around, right? But I feel like what it's saying is it's rooted in the pain of. So I feel like that's why the energy of the Hermit is so important. Reflection, right? The reflection. It feels like a cycle, right? Like it starts with the pain. The pain is down here at the root, and then because I'm in this energy, I seem to be attracting like things that are difficult, and I feel like I can even like act out, or my voice can become, part of your journey is to learn to communicate, right? It's about communication, and it's the art of communication. And I feel like for every positive there's that negative, for every negative there's that positive. So anyways, I feel like something is going around in a circle, but it's stemming in the Three of Swords. So this is where I've got to concentrate. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. What I love too is we have the Death card, right? But it says right on it, death, rebirth. And then boom, here's this Ace of Cups. Here's this beautiful Ace of Cups that is doesn't feel attached to anything of the past. Wow. Two of Cups. Hello. This is a soulmate. I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. I was not going to say, but I feel like there's even like a reincarnation, but I want you to understand, it doesn't mean, how do I say this? The essence of someone may come, like, into your life. And I definitely feel they're a soulmate. I mean, it's telling us they're a soulmate. This is soulmate energy. This Ace of Swords is like absorbing the energy of the Hermit. And from that energy emerges the Two of Cups. We have the Page of Wands, though it did come in reverse. So I feel like for some reason there is no action in something. I don't know why I'm going so slow, because like I want to go over the Knight of Pentacles, who is guardian angel energies coming right under the Empress. This is, this is a slow moving knight, but it's moving with purpose and in time. It will be on time. The Hermit's coming before that. So this Knight of Pentacles is bringing something into your physical world. This may change your world, but I feel for the better. We have the Ace of Wands, a little sideways. I feel like it's important for you to take this advice and take some time out by yourself to reflect upon it's almost like I'm reflecting upon myself. And when I reflect upon, as I'm doing that, I'm thinking, why am I unhappy? You know what I mean? Why do I continue to stay somewhere? Why do I continue even to act out? That type of thing. And I feel like you're going to find the answer, and I know it's in the Three of Swords. Now, that Three of Swords can be many pains, right? It can be the loss of a loved one. It can be someone broke our heart, all of that. It's interesting because I feel like the devil is trying to hold you in place. Hold you in place. But it's going to take you to really take like a leap of faith. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is, the ace is action. But I like the Wands path, right? It's about desire. It's about passion, action, all of that. I feel like there's love in some form coming into your life that I feel like just changes your life. I feel like it changes you. And maybe that just means that I'm reflecting on my dark side, right? All I want to do is bring myself to balance. I'm not going to eliminate that dark. It's just part of me. But as I go through the Hermit's energy, I learned to navigate the dark. I don't get stuck in it. It doesn't cause me to stand still, right? I seek beyond that. Know that I can always free myself really from anything. Excuse me. With the Seven of Swords. It's interesting that's coming as the very last card. Until we bring the other deck up. I feel like someone's giving up their old ways. I really do. I feel like someone's giving up their old ways, and I also feel what you got to tell yourself is if you don't allow yourself to go through the energy of the Hermit, it's almost like you'll never have the awareness of this Ace of Wands. And this Ace of Wands seems to be what does change, right? It seems to change your world. Now, it's got the Two of Cups in line with that. It has the Page, of Wands, who often feels like the Fool, in reverse. So, I don't know. Um, I feel the Two Cups is coming no matter what. Let me put that out there. I feel like no matter what, that's coming. And I feel like, I definitely feel like your guides, whoever they may be, is asking, does want you to look at the Three of Swords. And again, it doesn't necessarily be one thing. Some of you, it's like realizing your mother's humanness. Um, you know what I mean? And I feel like, why? How, what made me? Well, because I feel like you may have experienced something that she had gone through. Um, and I mean, I think of things that I had gone through and my children were little that just kills me now, right? Like, but, when you're naive, you're naive. When you know better, you do better. Okay, anyway, we have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. First of all, let's take a look at her. She's like rising above any drama. She has like this bubble around her and she is connected. And it goes perfectly with the energy of quiet. Seems like that, maybe that's why I said I feel like you can do this even amongst chaos. Seven of Wands is normally where I'm in defensive mode, right? I'm defending myself. But sometimes I wonder, why am I like, is it worth the action? Is it worth that energy? Is something worth that? Because she's rising above it, almost like, no. Okay, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot and let's go deeper. Deeper if we dare. I definitely feel this is a very spiritual reading for you. Look at that. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We'll see if it makes its way out. Oh, it's like cut for me. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles coming over the Hermit. Alright, they're all in reverse, so I'm going to turn them around. We have the Empress again. Look at that. Now, maybe this is meant to be turned around. We'll see. Oh, look how it just popped out the Hermit. We have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands coming over that Ten of Swords. It's interesting how the Hermit, I guess I'll just leave it there, popped up. We have, hello, healing. It's exactly what I feel like I need to allow myself to happen. Right? I need to heal this Three of Swords. And I feel like you're not doing it alone. Right? You have, like love is being sent to you. There's that Fourth Sword, though, and that is your sword of realization. The Sun feels like, almost like I can't hide in this energy. There's nothing I can hide in this energy because everything's illuminated. We have the Six of Wands. Card of Victory. Okay, let's take a moment here. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles. When a knight shows up, it's on a mission, and its mission is to bring you something into this physical world. Now, it doesn't mean it's always tangible, right? It might be desire and passion. The Knight of Wands is definitely movement, right? Movement out of what? Out of the Ten of Swords. It's also connected to this Empress, who, again, like, may not be here on Earth, and that may be why I saw her in reverse. So I just really feel the guidance, and not just the guidance, but the healing. The Four Swords says, give yourself time to allow the healing process to take place. But know when it's time also to take action, right? So, excuse me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I was only gone a couple minutes, but I'm back. Anyway, sometimes I like when I'm interrupted during a spread and then I sit back down, and sometimes I feel like I have new eyes to see the spread in. So we'll see. We have the Strength card in reverse. Libra, I feel like you're going through something that you feel, listen, I feel in some way, um, it's like, I feel like there's something you're worried about that you cannot change. And again, whether it's something of yourself, that one sword is really standing out to me, and the illumination over it. And there just feels like, it's almost like if I'm speaking to my mother, it's like, Mother, am I strong enough? Like, will I be strong enough? Am I strong enough? Can I overcome? Can I be what I need to be? I feel like with two empresses here, there's no way that, I feel like this is a temporary feeling, a temporary energy, but an energy that needs to be looked at, right? Because when the Strength card is about is yourself. Like, where do I find the strength to perhaps make a change, move on, do something, allow myself to do something, allow myself to be full and take a chance in love, whatever it might be. I need to, it's almost like the Hermit is here to help who's ever in the reversal of the Strength card. Again, the inner self is here to give. I just have to say, I feel like there's so much illumination that it's like you can't hide what it is that's in you, or within you. And again, this can be because of energy that's around me, who I surround myself with. This is a personal journey, and it can talk about temptations, things that tempt you that really aren't good for you, don't bring a desirable outcome, right? But it's like, ugh, can I overcome that? Can I be a better woman? Can I be a better man? And the answer is yes, all day long. But you have to realize that, it has to come from within you. Because the Strength card is about, it's a spirit warrior. Um, you know, part lion, part beast, right? And it's taming that beast within me. It's not eliminating, it's taming it. Because maybe it's always there. Maybe sometimes I slip up and it pops out. But now, if, with the sun here, it's like having awareness. Like I can see it, I can feel it, I can hear myself, whatever it may be. If it's someone else, I feel it immediately. If there's worry about, can I trust? Can I trust to love? Um, First, I feel like, you gotta be able to trust yourself. Mm. We have the Three of Cups. 3 cups over the 3 swords. Listen, this may have some of you settling down. And in that settling down, it means, It's just you and another, right? Like the days of dating are done. I don't know. Look at this. Two of Cups made its way out. And it came out over the Ace of Cups. You know, I feel like some of you, it's about giving up, you know, maybe my party days for this Two of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups is underneath it. You know, if this is love, this is love. If it's romantic love, wow. Whatever kind of love it is, it's like pretty amazing, right? And I feel like it's the love that helps you or the other person give up perhaps this lifestyle. I feel like again it's something that seemed to tempt me to it, and it never really produces good results. But something's changing, right? And it starts way back up here. Something's changing. There's a death, but then there's a rebirth. Almost like, you know, I lost my mother, but now, you know, maybe I have a child coming into the world. Maybe the child is my soulmate. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. I feel like the Two Cups made it out, made it to the top. I almost gave it that challenge. And, you know, it came over the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. Again, we have, look at this, the Eight of Wands. So, I feel like this is movement, number one. It is movement. We go from the 7 to the 8 immediately. Listen, you may find that in this Two of Cups that two people, even if it was separately, may have similar experiences, right? Like both of them really had to learn how to rise above, right? Rise above this, what I feel like, you know, this earthly grab had on me. You know, I feel like the Page of Wands is my Fool, and it's in reverse, so I don't feel like there was action, movement, but now there is with the Eight of Wands over it. You know, I feel like don't fear. Don't fear. Think about the Aries full moon, and I feel like when you're in that type of energy, which is action and movement, things can move. You can have great growth quickly in your life. You know, like I feel like this is the time. And then I feel like moving into the Taurus full moon, I feel like, you know, and I don't know any that much about astrology, but I'm just feeling like that's going to help ground everything. But now may be the time for movement. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. You know, it's time to set down roots. That's what I feel like someone's thinking, someone's saying, like, okay, I feel like it's time to set down roots. You know, where my worry lies is whatever side this may be on, and maybe it's both sides, you know, where my worry lies, and it doesn't have to be even related to a relationship. My worries lie within, can I, you know, be the best I can be? And I feel like it's saying, you know, if you're ready to set down roots, then you have the potential of the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very grounded home. Even though it comes with the Ace of Wands underneath it, which, you know, puts a flame there. We have the, interesting, the Two of Swords, which is coming over the Seven of Swords. So I feel like it's just talking about what we've been talking about. You know, even though the Ace of Cups now has the Two of Cups there, the Death card is saying if you close certain doors, I promise a new beginning. The sun is illuminating everything, so there's really no need to fear. The healing process is, you know, I feel like may have taken place or is taking place, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I should stay in non-action at the same time. importance to be aware of oneself, because here we have the Two of Swords, which kind of is a block. And I feel like that's why the Seven of Swords is coming out. Because, just energy that has been tricky to maneuver. Can be that, I've been in untrustworthy energy, and therefore I fear, allowing myself to maybe experience this new flame, this new spark, whatever it may be. We have, well, hello, Knight of Cups. Excuse me. What is this night bringing you? This night's bringing you a cup of love. It shows it. It has arrived, right? We already have it. We know it. We know the potential. It's coming over the Two of Cups. Again, soulmate energy. And what else do I have? I have the Three of Swords. Interesting. I feel like this Knight of Cups doesn't care that you're in this Three of Swords. And I don't mean that in a, like, I don't care about you, but I feel like more like it's not going to stop me from arriving. Even, if it's met with the Three of Swords, and that doesn't stop the arrival. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And then we have Queen of Wands in reverse. First of all, she can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But what I'm feeling is this is a queen who, this is a queen who is normally, male or female, very intuitive, very in tuned with herself, with her feelings. This is someone who doesn't normally spend a lot of time sitting and thinking about something. This is someone who moves into, like creates the path, right? I don't wait for the path to be created for me. I create the path, but yet she's not making that movement. She's not taking that stance. And it's clear why. She's got that Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords like surrounding her, almost like a dark cloud, right? There's almost like a dark cloud. And it's interesting because even with that dark cloud, it's not stopping these blessings from coming your way. But it is showing you how potentially it could be met. It doesn't have to be met in that way, though. That's the thing, right? If we go way back, like our found, we may just be starting to build our foundation. But here we are in the Ten of Pentacles where it is built, right? It can take root. And I feel a lot of passion in that home. But if we start at the beginning, right, we're building that right now. I got to think about the foundation. It's the most important thing. And maybe I am the foundation, right? So I got to make sure I'm strong. Maybe I need to be strong for another. If I'm strong, they're strong. They'll be strong. And it's interesting because I almost feel like, and then I wake up from a dream and I see that really, look at the beauty that lies before me, right? Here is the Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups. That is love. That's unconditional love. And I want to say, if this is relating to a relationship, it doesn't guarantee you that everything is hunky-dory from here on, from here to eternity. No, there'll be challenges, but the Four Swords above that and the Sun above that feels like, if you allow yourself to experience whatever is wants to come to you, not trying, will come to you. I feel like it brings you a lot of joy. Not just joy, but stability. I do feel like it's changing in certain ways, but that's okay. um, and I feel like, whatever challenges arise because you have been there, done that, and you can see them right for what they are. You don't have to make, that mountain or that molehill doesn't have to become a mountain. It may be in the past. It always did. Like the molehill always turned into a mountain, right? But maybe no longer. And I feel like I'm looking ahead, to be honest. But it's like I see that molehill before it's going to turn into a mountain. So you got a lot of back and forth type energy. But I don't feel like it's, listen, I feel like things are moving, things are changing, things are coming towards you. If you haven't like had that reflection of yourself, do it, please, so that you can start to move into, when I think of the strength card, I don't think of fear because, and especially with the Empress above it, right? Both strong, both mighty, come up against me. I don't fear my component because, maybe I can outsmart my component, or I can be aware, and that is my GPS, right? If fear arises, then it's trying to show me something right now, in the present moment. What I think about, I bring about. You get the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords, so I just feel like it doesn't have to be that way. This Queen in reverse, she's not trusting her intuition. And listen, this can be something simple that once overcome, it's like, phew, what was the worry, right? Or it can be something major that's changing. But whatever it is, it feels like if you allow, right? If you feel that you have healed or recognize where a lot of energy that works against you stems from, and that is the Three of Swords. I just feel like there's no way that it can take you down. All right, do I want to look at anything? I have a lot of cards in front of me. Um, I definitely feel people have been cheated on in the past, and therefore I don't trust love again. It was the person that cheated, not necessarily love. The person cheated. And then you got to think about, if you really want to be real, like, okay, so somebody cheated. Where was my energy within all of this? Had they cheated multiple times? I'm not claiming anything forward. This would be something that would have already happened. Because I feel like it can be an effect on really opening yourself up completely. Because the Ace of Cups is unconditional love, and to give unconditional love, you must receive unconditional. Allow yourself to receive it at the same time. So, I do feel like there's a lot of past that are changing. And I feel like it's because of something that's coming into the physical world, but it's wrapped in love. It's wrapped in love. And I feel like you may be saying, can I do it? Can I get through it? Can I be the best I can be at this? The answer is yes, yes, yes. Take the blindfolds off. Give yourself an energy check and the energy around you. I feel like be bold. I feel like this is a time to be bold. And even though it says quiet, I feel like sitting back, maybe sitting back's not an option, right? But I don't feel like you're meant to at the same time. So, what am I looking at? Well, let's look at the Strength card in reverse. And coming over the Devil is, I feel like it's definitely talking about things that has tempted me in the past. Whether that be people, substance, something that an energy that maybe I lived in. And maybe I want to change it, but can I overcome it? Like, can I, if it's like giving up drinking, let's say, that type of thing, can I do it and be successful? And I feel like it has to start within. Anyway, look at this with the Chariot. So I'm looking at the Strength card regarding what tends to pull you in that is more on the dark side. The Chariot is, first of all, I feel like the Chariot is a reward. So the Chariot comes when you have found balance within yourself, the light and the dark, the male and the female, right? The masculine and the feminine, all of that. It's finding that balance within, and then the Chariot is really a promise of infinity. Like, I don't feel like, how far can this go? Can it really go to the Ten of Pentacles? Chariot's like, yes. It's almost like mind control. You determine how far it's going to go. Can it go? Yes, but you have to know that, believe it, seek it, go after it. Don't be afraid of it. Be willing to change what you need to change, so that you can really arrive at. The energy of the Chariot is not where I'm trying to control these horses. These horses are going where I tell them to go, where I almost telepathically tell them where to go. Interesting, I just realized that the Ace of Wands under that, again, what I think about it bring about. So, card of Cancer also, by the way. Well, you know what? Let's stay with that line, and let's just take a couple more right across the middle. Because the middle is the difficulty. It's like, boy, a lot of Virgo energy. We have the Knight of Swords, another knight. We have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. So now you got 3, 3, 3. And we end up in the Three of Wands energy, which is the perfect energy. First of all, this Ace of Wands would be, to me, almost like the Aries moon, right? And the Three of Wands is the action in that. That's taken a step forward. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Fool. I love this because the Nine of Wands talks about the reflection upon your path, right? It can be like a time of heavy responsibility. Self is in this, though, right? This is, I feel like in the Knight of Wands, what you're doing is you're gaining your spiritual muscles. And I don't feel it's an easy job, but I feel like it's saying that you 100% can get through this. And then enters the Fool. It's almost like I don't have to go to the Ten of Wands. I get to go to the Fool. And what's the Fool ever? The Two of Cups. The Ace of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Wands is bringing you the desire that may want to put you into a certain mode of action. I feel like the Knight of Swords is you connecting and receiving guidance from those that truly, truly love you. I feel like whatever's coming towards you, and you think that you can't get through it, you can. And I feel like what a waste it would be to have like the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups there, and the Two Cups right here, with the Knight of Cups over it, and then to deny myself of it. Why would I do that? Well, because I'm fearful of taking action into something. Why? Because I've done it before, and for some reason it didn't work out for me. Oh, And I forgot, we also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. You know, I feel like, you know, some of you are just becoming the master teacher due to your, you know, your difficult experiences that you did get through, right? The Fool is not carrying that with me. The Nine of Wands says, you know, this is about the muscles that you have gained. Those muscles come from the journey. Um, And, you know, the Seven of Pentacles feels like it's a soul's journey, these seeds of intention. I feel like with the Hermit, again, attached to that, you know, it's almost like putting your wisdom out there. He's illuminating that Ace of Cups. He, she, two nines. Could have a couple nine life paths here. Or personal year. I feel like, you know, I don't feel like it's I feel like it's time to emerge from the hermit though. If I've been in the hermit mode, like now it's time to take a chance, to move forward, to look at things in a different light, you know, get excited about my future, even love in all forms, by the way. Don't allow your past to become the predictor of your future. You know, this is the time to cut, to eliminate, to allow yourself to have a rebirth, to understand that other people may be going through a rebirth. So, I think I should leave it there. I feel like there's great love. Um, and I also feel like there's great wisdom. And I feel like it's a beautiful combination. All right, let's read Mother Mary's cards. And we'll start with Mother. Wow, look at that. I open right to it. Let me grab a drink real quick. Right to it. This card says that your current situation is rooted in your feelings about your mother. The first thought that springs to mind right now is exactly what needs to be addressed and healed. Regardless of your mother's lifestyle or history, you are the one currently living with your feelings. So Mother Mary seeks to support you in gently adjusting the way you view your past, to give you more freedom in your present and future life. As you hold a compassionate viewpoint towards your mother and see her as a fallible human who is doing the best that she could, you heal in profound ways. Having a healed viewpoint concerning your mother allows you to be more open to receiving God's gifts, help from others, and messages from the divine. Ask Mother Mary for assistance in releasing old or heavy emotions connected to your mother so that you can better enjoy each moment of your life. Beautiful. And let's go into quiet. What am I looking at? Quiet. Why can't I find it? Okay. Quiet. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some alone time so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it. Recognize it as such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of angel bumps on your skin or a feeling that everything clicks into place. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sounds of your heartbeat and breathe. And notice them slowing. Then ask questions and listen to the answers and visions. Request that heaven send you signs to validate that you've accurately heard these messages from above. take action where guided. You know, I definitely feel take action where guided. I feel like you're moving into a period of action, and don't fear it. That's a big thing. Like, get excited about it and remember the energy of you creating, right? Normally, again, the queen down here, she, like, someone's not going to say, no, you can't, there is no path for that. Well, then I'll create a path. I'll create that path. And I feel like that's the energy that you're on. So, anyway, I love you guys. Um, you know, I pray that this energy reaches you, and I think that it's going to, because I almost feel like you don't have a choice. The choice will be how you perceive it, perhaps. Anyway, that might be your title. Like, I don't have a choice, but it's all in how you perceive it, because I mean, it's beautiful. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you next time at my table. Bye bye.